Well, Tim, I will say that you have me in the mood for baseball.
That's been the running theme this year.
You've done it. We have baseball boxes.
Oh, my goodness. Opening day has multiple connotations this way.
We have baseball on the television.
We do.
I even brought my Dodger-themed shirt here and my Dodger hat.
I didn't even realize the Dodger hat.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you.
We're trying.
I'm still in my work scrubs.
Now, I was watching a game before I came over. It happened to be your White Sox.
Yeah? How'd that go?
Well, Luis Robert steps up to the plate, and the announcer says, Luis Robert. And I was like, no, it's Robert. And I'm like,
Robert.
I don't remember where we landed on this. What was right or not?
Nobody knows.
There's an Adam. Oh, it's a 101.
Someone call for a doctor?
Always entertaining, accidentally informative. We are bringing nostalgia and camaraderie to the hobby. That's Tim. I'm Chad, and this is Pack to the Future podcast. Mm-hmm. You can find us wherever podcasts are found and on our website, pttfpodcast.com. Tim, episode 8, opening day of baseball. We've got some baseball news. We're going to be opening a little bit of baseball product, I think, somewhere here in the background, if we can figure that out as well.
Why not?
And should be a good time, all things baseball. It's always an exciting time of year. Everyone has hope.
It should be a national holiday, damn it.
I think it should be as well. Did you write any doctor's notes excusing men or women from work today so that they could watch baseball?
Now that I think of it, there were a surprising number of strep throats and, stomach flu patients.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, Tim, before we get to baseball, and we've got some big Fanatics, I don't know if we want to call it news. We saw an Instagram reel that we're going to play for people that I think is pretty exciting. Even myself, a non-baseball card fan, was very excited about.
It was news.
It was news. So we're going to talk about that news on today's show.
As we should.
But before we get to that, as always, we've made a trend of this, the weekly updates.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start.
Sure.
This was kind of interesting. So, Tim, over the weekend, perusing the eBay.
Feckin'?
I'm sorry?
Feckin'?
I think I was feckin'. Looking at 2012 Prism.
Okay.
Now, they had inserts in football called Brilliance.
Okay.
And there was a gold Peyton Manning that popped up.
Ooh.
A PSA 9, Pop 1. There are some BGS 9.5s that exist. And frankly, I think that year of card looks better in a BGS, gold label slab than the PSA.
Yep.
But started looking at it, I'm like, this is a card that I want.
Okay.
Hop over to...
Caught your eye.
It did.
Yeah.
I hop over to Card Ladder to check out, comps. This guy had it listed for $900 on eBay.
Does that seem high or low to you?
It felt high.
High. Okay.
Card Ladder had the most recent sale at $450 of this exact card.
Interesting. Because it's Pop 1.
I don't know if that's why it was $450, but it was Pop 1. But also I matched up the PSA number.
PSA number. Yeah.
So it was exactly the same. Now, I messaged the guy because there was a buy it now, and I think I offered first $500 and got an auto decline. So I took a screenshot, of the Card Ladder comp, and I was like, hey, this is your exact card. You bought it for $450, but you auto declined me. Like, where are you going to be?
Yeah, that's a reasonable message.
I thought so. And he said, hey, I'm at this eBay account on all the socials. Hit me up there and let's chat. So I let it go for a day, and then I'm sitting there, running on the treadmill. I ran 20 miles last week, so you got a whole lot of time to think. And I'm like, why don't we bring this guy on the show and negotiate on the show?
That would have been fun.
So I hit him up for it. I'm like, hey, do you want to do it? He's like, yeah. But I moved the card yesterday. So the card's gone. And there will be no negotiation on the show. I thought it would have been a heck of an idea to not predetermine what the price was going to be and just legit try and argue with someone on the show about what the best offer price should be.
Man, how would you have taken that? Would you have trolled him, or would you actually have tried for the card?
I would have tried for the card. It's a card I wanted, but it would have put me in a conundrum for sure.
Interesting.
So that was a failed attempt at entertainment for everybody.
Hashtag content.
Well, Tim, that's my update. What's going on in your world?
Well, I got some mail. I mean, you were walking up today and you saw me stop at the mailbox, right? One of them was quite heavy. It's not card-related mail day, but it is a new MacBook Pro. Stick with me here. I tried to tell her that I had a package coming that contained a new MacBook Pro. And she was like, how did you get a MacBook, or why specifically do you have a MacBook in the mail? And I was like, well, it's a little tough to explain, but I entered a raffle on Facebook that happened to have 10 spots in it, and I purchased 2 of those spots and won the raffle. I didn't use the word Raz because I think I would have lost her entirely, but this made 0 sense to her whatsoever. I still don't think she understands how I have a MacBook Pro.
Congratulations on your win.
I did. I won a raffle. For the price of cheap. That's my mail day.
It's a good price.
Yeah. It might get used on the podcast now because we've been having some technical issues with StreamYard, and it's plays a lot nicer with the Apple family of products.
Yes, it does, which currently we're having that problem right now here, as you can see.
Nice.
On the YouTube.
Fantastic. Do we need to pause? All right. Well, yeah, I think that'll help with some of our technical issues for sure then.
I think so too. And like I said again, congratulations on the win. You did not mention this, but I think that you may have been in line for dinner when you had entered that Raz. And you were texting me as that was happening.
We may have been waiting to get into a local restaurant and gastropub.
I like what you're doing. You're making the most out of your time.
Yep.
I think it's efficient.
Yeah, but I did peruse a card group to enter that Raz. Makes total sense.
I like that, Tim. Well, all right. Those are 2 pretty good weekly updates.
I think so.
Before we get to the main course here with Fanatics, why don't we take a second and talk a little bit about Zion cases? Card show, kind of big primetime season is coming up. Summer vacations will be around the corner. Perhaps people will be traveling to a card show. We have the National coming up right around the corner.
And this weekend, this episode releases is the Mint in Las Vegas.
Exactly. And we want people to have a good, secure way and fashionable way to carry their cards. And what a better way to do that than through Zion cases. Guys, these cases come from anywhere from a little single mini bookcase for your hottest Drew Law card.
Yep, the one.
Or a big XL suitcase that can hold up to 100 slabs.
It's a lot of slabs.
It is a lot of slabs. Guys, these things are sleek. They are secure. You can throw them right through Tim's wall, and it won't dent the case. Go over to zioncases.com and check these out now. And when doing so, at checkout, enter promo code PACK for 10% off. It's promo code PACK for 10% off.
I think people can remember that, right?
I would think so.
PACK, P-A-C-K.
I think even I could figure that out.
I hope so. There's no S.
Oh, boy.
All right, Chad. Well, this week we wanted to touch on a piece of news that you hinted at earlier. And should we just play it so that people can hear it?
I think that's probably the best way. I mean, actually listening to the clip is going to be far better than anything you and I could do.
I mean, I think they designed it to be kind of not puff piece, but a sizzle reel. That's what I was looking for.
I think you're
promo?
right.
Sizzle reel. Sizzle promo.
Let's let the people decide.
You spend your whole career trying to get to day one.
Center fielder Mike Trout, his major league debut tonight.
That first moment when you step onto the field and you start your major league career.
Judge hits one to center field and deep. See ya! A monster home run!
It's a moment that you'll never forget.
That debut day, there's nothing like it. It's really a cause for great celebration.
For baseball cards to be at the center of that big moment in somebody's career, that's important for our products and that's important for our collectors. So we've created this debut patch, and every player that steps on the field for the first time will have an MLB debut patch on his arm. And we will take that patch and we will put it in a trading card. And that card will be the ultimate rookie card.
Everything Fanatics is doing what's best for the sports fan. What's better than having a one-on-one card from the uniform that a player wore in their first game? I mean, this is owning part of history.
Topps has been a great partner to baseball for decades, and I think this particular initiative is crucial to the development of deeper fan engagement.
It's an opportunity to draw our fans closer and be a part of an experience that is only going to happen one time.
We believe that this is the most innovative product announcement in trading cards in at least a generation. A patch made for the moment, a patch made for collectors, and it's going to change the game forever.
Well, Tim, there you go. There you have it. I got to tell you, that really even piqued my interest, and I'm not a big baseball card guy.
I noticed that when we came across that in our group chat today, you were like, huh.
I like that a lot, and there was a quote in there that really stood out to me. There were a couple.
I think so, yeah.
One that said that card, where the patch eventually ends up, will be the ultimate rookie card. What do you think about that? That's a pretty big statement for how simple it is. That's a big one.
It's a bold statement. Would you rather have that or a Logo Man as a rookie patch auto?
That's interesting because this patch is extremely unique. Like, you get it for the one game, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if they specified
the
for one
debut
game.
Yep.
But you get one game at that, where the Logo Man, could be game 47.
That's true.
Right? In a meaningless game.
Man.
Right.
Yeah. Might not even be player one these days.
But I really like this. Not only is it the first game, but you also can always go back and take a look at the stats or go rewatch that game and know exactly where that piece of card came from. And that kind of follows up along with some of the previous Topps products where they put that little sticker on there and then you can go check the game and see how the player performed. I really like that.
No, and you don't even need the hologram then, right? Because you know exactly which game this is now.
That's exactly right.
Do you think they'll keep it the actual patch or will it be a replica?
Oh, don't. Just don't. Let us have a good moment here in baseball.
Come on, I'm a skeptic by nature.
Now, what about the other quote here? There was something along the lines, I don't know if this is word for word, the most innovative card in a generation.
No. I don't need to clarify that. Don't look at me that way.
This is a talk podcast, and it may be in your best interest to do so.
Well, okay. It is pretty damn innovative. Topps, Fanatics, good job. This is something that has spurred a conversation, right? Because it got a lot of people interested. I believe that's one definition of innovation is a novel idea, right?
Yep.
It is a novel idea.
It is.
Is it the most novel idea that Fanatics or Topps have put out in X number of years? Maybe. I don't consider any of their inserts.
That was a long pause for a maybe.
Yeah, but no, I'm sticking with my no.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have an example to counter that? Or are you just going with your gut feeling?
I'm just going with my gut feeling.
I think the one thing that would help support your argument, I mentioned this earlier, but think about Topps now. And I don't own many baseball cards.
Yeah.
The ones that I do, you had gifted me a Sandy Koufax autograph, and of course I still have that one. Wax Museum Kyle had gifted me a Topps Now piece of bag, I think, at first base from the 2017 World Series game that I went to with my dad.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And that is similar. It's not the same as this patch, but you can still pinpoint it to a specific game. So it is fairly similar. So I think if you're going to make the argument that it's not the most innovative thing, I mean, maybe you fall back on that. But Tim, I'm going to tell you this.
Don't you think superfractor technology, that was more novel?
It's shiny. It's flashy.
One of one?
BFD.
The true one of one.
BFD. you made it shiny and you put a stamp on it that already existed. You just changed the numbering. I like this, and I like it a lot. I like it for baseball. I like it for people who collect baseball cards. Now, I don't